Here's what you missed on Phathead and Cande in the morning. Weekdays 6 to 10 a.m. on My Country 96.1.
My Country 96.1. Phathead, Cande, Roth, Cande on a little bit of a hiatus. She'll be back. She's coming back, taking some time for herself, and we're excited to welcome her back when she does return. We have 50, breezy, some sunshine. Tomorrow, 55 and sunny. And Sunday, about 47 and sunshine. So away we go on our first spring weekend. Yes, of course, we're excited about the summer. Mid-August, Saturday, August 16th. Tyler Hubbard, all his hits, FGL and solo. Parmalee, they're coming to town. New artist Brendan Wisham and our guy DJ Deuce. We're excited. Ticketmaster.com. We hope to see you out there. A great weekend, first weekend of spring to go out and get your tickets for sure. All right, so national days, which we will get to in a moment. One of the national days is National Single Parent Day. And these are a list of online unpopular parenting opinions that people stand by. Now, I don't think some of them are unpopular. I think some of them are very real and popular, by the way. But according to the list, it's unpopular parenting opinions that people live by, stand by, no matter what. Kids not yet in high school don't need to have smartphones. So let's say you're up till 8th grade. You don't need a smartphone. Sure, yes, I think we all agree on that, but good luck, when you have a kid, and then you want to have security, by the way, for that kid. You want to have them to have a way to contact you, and try to get through 6th, 7th, and 8th grade without giving your kid a smartphone. And it's funny, because you probably have some new parents out there with the little toddlers, and they're saying to themselves, I'm not going to get my kid a smartphone until they're in high school. Good luck. Good luck with that one. Here's an unpopular opinion that people stand by. It's okay to negotiate with your kids. Yeah, look, there's times to be strict and lay down the law, and there's times to give them a little leash. Every situation is different unto itself. Here's one. Time does not always go too fast. Sometimes, let's get through a stage, like the newborn stage. It's cute and all, but you want to get some sleep, right? You don't want your kid up, at all hours of the night. Let's get to that 3-month stage pretty quickly, right? 3 months they're supposed to be sleeping through the night. No, that's fine. You're allowed to want to fast forward the first 3 months that the child is in your home, because it could be very disturbing not getting any sleep, for sure. Doing everything for your child is doing them a huge disservice. Yeah, I don't know why that would be unpopular. I think that's a popular opinion. You got to let them make mistakes, fend for themselves, socially, emotionally, all that. Yeah, you got to be there for them, but sure, you want to let them make some mistakes. Absolutely. Here's an unpopular opinion people stand by. I'm fine with this. I agree with this. If it's not a school night, kids can stay up as late as they want, as long as they're quiet and not making a mess. Yeah, I'm fine with that for this reason. I'm going to bed before the kids. So I'm certainly not going to sit there, to my teenagers saying, get to bed. No. I'm going to sleep. Keep it down. Don't make a mess. Clean up after yourself and have a nice time. Sleep till noon the next day if you have nothing going on. Fine. I'm not going to police that. Some other interesting, unpopular opinions that people stand by. Parents should not be their children's friends. I agree with that. There's times to be caring and understanding and go out and have fun with your child, but you're there to parent, for sure. Parents need to care more about academics. Absolutely. I don't know why that would be an unpopular opinion. Yes, I stand by there as well for the academics, for sure. Kids need to be told no. Yes. From time to time, again, it's a case-by-case situation. Absolutely. Kids need to do chores. Absolutely. Some of these, I don't know why these would be unpopular. Maybe a very lazy parent society these days, but these certainly sound like good things to me. This one I do not agree with. I'll do this one as the last one. Do not praise kids for small tasks. It depends. That's a case-by-case basis. Depends on the task. What if they have challenges completing that task, and they finally complete that task? Absolutely. You show some praise. Come on. If I told them to do the dishes and they completed it, I'm not throwing a party. You're not going to see balloons and streamers come down, but it depends on the situation. All right, we'll get into all the national days in a minute. One more article for you. Gallup has released the results of the annual study on how happy people are with their lives around the world. What are the happiest countries? The 8th year in a row, Finland is where you want to be. Finland is the spot. Denmark is number 2. Iceland is number 3. Sweden, 4. And the Netherlands, 5. I mean, they sound right. They sound like places that you'd be happy, that you want to be. When you think about the nicest, happiest places in the world, even if you've never been there, don't even know what goes on, don't you think about Finland, Denmark, Sweden, right? They just kind of come to mind. The U.S. is number 24 out of 147 countries. By the way, Canada, 18, Mexico, 10. All right, the rest of your national days as we finish up here this morning. National Future Generations Day today. That's good. That's a good thought. National Memory Day. We honor the brain and all it does for us. National Countdown Day. That's because the date is 3-2-1. They call it National Countdown Day. That's clever. National French Bread Day. Yeah, by the way, if you go to the supermarket and you're not squeezing the bread to see how fresh and soft it is, you're doing it wrong. I mean, you have to squeeze the French bread, for sure. National California Strawberry Day. And by the way, you have to check the strawberries. Always turn the strawberries upside down to see if there's mold. You have to. National Fragrance Day, all right, with the colognes and stuff, perfumes. National Single Parent Day, which we just went through. And National Common Courtesy Day. Yes, can we get some more of that? Some good news to round out your week. Is beginner's luck a real thing? A guy in North Carolina just played the lottery for the first time. He won $150,000. He said he'll use some of the money to pay for trade school. He wants to be a welder. Hey, that's great. Good for him. BuzzFeed posted a big list of wholesome, uplifting things people have posted online this year. 32 examples of things that made someone's day. So that's cool. Go to BuzzFeed. You can check that out. And a kayaker in Sweden, we were just talking about Sweden, is going viral thanks to an otter that just loves him. Her name is Leah. Leya. All right. He found her as a baby a year and a half ago, realized her mother was gone. He nursed her back to health and released her. So she's fine on her own. But whenever he shows up in his kayak, she gets excited and jumps up on his lap like a dog. There's video. It's so cute. That's amazing, the connection. I didn't realize their brains were so big. Very, very cute. I want you to have a great weekend. First weekend of spring. We'll have sunshine. A little breezy today, but we're going to be in the 50s and sunny most of the weekend here, and we're excited about it. I'm here till 10 with great music. Then we got Jim O'Brien, Murph Dog, Jay Letterman, and Elena with Craig Morgan as her special guest rounding out the week 8 to midnight tonight. Be safe. Have a good one. Enjoy it. Some spring cleaning. Phathead and Cande, My Country 96.1.
Phathead and Cande in the morning, weekdays 6 to 10 a.m. on My Country 96.1.